How's it going, everyone? Lazarus here, back with another video. Today I'm going to give you 5 tips to successfully keeping a planted aquarium. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. Tip 1 is to have great lighting. I know you're thinking everyone says this, but it is true. If you have great lighting, then that will lead to great and healthy plant growth. I recommend LED lights or strip lights that use power points, but make sure when choosing your lights that they are strong enough to deliver UV to the bottom of the tank and not just to the top, because a lot of people have a very tall tank, just buy a random expensive light, but doesn't show much process in the plant's growth. Well, that is because you need to ensure your light is a perfect match for your aquarium. I've dropped some links in the description on some awesome lights for a tall aquarium if you have one. Tip 2. Keep up with your tank maintenance. A healthy planted aquarium always needs water changes, even if there aren't any fish. It's important because it keeps your plants happy and healthy, and it'll also decrease any chances of algae bloom, which are plants' worst enemy. So make sure to think up of a water change schedule and stick to it. That is what I like to do. Because remember, live plants are living organisms just like fish, can easily be unhappy just like fish. So, for example, sponge filters have a small intake. No matter the size, they can't suck up anything because of the sponge surrounding the filtration area. This means that they can't suck up any plants or fish. Whereas if you have a filter like an internal filter, they have a strong intake and flow, and they can easily uproot plants and suck them up. Now, what I'm trying to tell you here is to avoid filters with strong intakes. I recommend sponge filters, hang-on back filters, or box filters because they won't suck up and uproot your plants. It is very important to make sure your plants don't uproot, because if they are settled in and their roots have grown in the substrate, then they get pulled out, they won't be happy, and you'll have to wait for them to grow in the tank again once planted back in. Now here's a really important tip/fact. Fast growing plants will die fast. Lots of people recommend fast growing plants for beginners if you're not on a tight budget, because what they don't tell you, and this is what Girl Talks Fish taught me, is that the faster growing your plants are, the quicker they'll die. Because in any living organism, the faster they grow, they will be the first ones to die too. But the slow growing plants will slowly grow and will take longer to die, if you know what I mean. So if you are on a tight budget long term, I recommend slow growing plants because you don't want your plants to die as quickly as they grew. Which leads me to the final tip/fact. No matter what you do right, some of your plants may die. So people think that if they keep beginner plants or almost bulletproof plants in their aquarium, they can't die. Well, that's not necessarily true. The first time most aquarists keep live aquarium plants, a few or even all of them die. It could be something bad in the water, they don't like their climate, you didn't take good care of them, or because it just naturally happens. Always examine what could be the reason why the plant died by researching further, testing the water, or it could have been from overdoing it. For example, doing too many water changes. So just be prepared, because not all aquarium plants you pick up from the local fish store will suit your aquarium. So experiment and see how others react and what plants like your aquarium most. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!